Hello everyone. Today our day 9 and in previous lecture we completed illustration number 1 to 6. Now today from illustration number 7 we will complete. Come on. Illustration number 7. Ram, Lakshman and Sita are partners of a firm. On 1/4/2016 their capital was rupees 40,000, 30,000 and rupees 80,000 respectively. At the end of the year, after distribution of a profit, it was realized that charging of interest on capital at 12% is missed out. It means capital interest is not calculated. Write journal entry for rectification. So now we have to write the rectification entry for this. So first of all, what is the interest on capital? First we calculate the interest on capital. Here capital is given for Ram is 40,000, Lakshman 30,000 and Sita 80,000 is there. And 40,000 into 12 upon 100, then we get 4,800. 30,000 into 12 upon 100, then we get 3,600. And 80,000 into 12 upon 100, then we get 9,600. It means 4,800, 3,600 and 9,600, then it get 18,000 rupees. Total amount of the interest is 18,000 rupees. Now reduction in profit equal to amount of interest rupees 18,000. Here capital ratio is given but profit and loss distribution ratio is not given. So we distribute the profit in equal proportion. This in profit proportion 18,000 is there, and in equal proportion means 1:1:1. So 18,000 and 3 partners are there. So 18,000 divided by 3. So each partner there are 6,000 is there. So 6,000 here, minus 6,000, minus 6,000 and minus 6,000. So 4,800 minus 6,000, then we get the amount minus 1,200. Here plus 3,600 minus 6,000 means we get minus 2,400. Here plus 9,600 minus 6,000, then we get 3,600. When there is a here excess amount is there and when minus, then we get the positive amount. And here 3,600 minus 6,000, then we get the negative amount. When there is a minus amount is there, then we have to write in a debit column. Now minus 1,200, minus 2,400 and plus 3,600, we have to write for this rectification entries. So let us write the rectification entry. Now for rectification of error we have to write rupees 1,200 and rupees 2,400 will be debited to Ram's and Lakshman's capital because there is a negative sign is there, negative amount is there. When there is a negative amount, then we have to write a debit. And now here Ram's capital account debit 1,200, Lakshman's capital account debit 2,400, to Sita's capital or current account 3,600. 12,000 and 2,400, then 1,200, sorry. 1,200 plus 2,400 means 3,600. Being the computation of interest on capital at 12% was missed out, is rectified. Total interest on capital is payable 18,000, so the same amount of rupees 18,000 has to be reduced from the capital account. Here capital interest is not calculated, so we reduce this amount from the profit because more profit is given to the partner and capital interest is the expense for the partner, and so we minus this amount from the total profit. So 18,000 is there and equal proportion we have to distribute this 18,000, and so profit and loss sharing is not given, amount will be debited in a equal proportion, we know that. Now illustration number 8. Bhalchandra, Darshana and Ankit are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 5:3:2. 5:3:2. At the end of the year, after preparation of final account, it is realized that the computation of interest on drawing is missed out. In illustration number 7, there are interest on capital is not calculated. And now here interest on drawing is not calculated. Is which interest on drawing were rupees 1800, 600 respectively. Write journal entry for the rectification. Here drawing amount, drawing interest amount is already given. So first we have to write the increase in, because interest on drawing is an expense for the partner, and so here we have to write increase in profit equal to amount of interest on drawing 5:3:2. Here it is given 5:3:2 means 5 plus 3 plus 2 means 5 by 10, 3 by 10 and 2 by 10. Total amount is 1800 and 600. Here profit and loss ratio is given and drawing amount is given 1800 and 600. It means it is 2400, and this 2400 we distribute as per the ratio, then it is 1200, 720 and 480. It means it is 2400. Now accounting treatment of a difference is 1200 minus 1000, then we get 200. It is a credit because there positive amount, 200 is the positive amount. Here 720 minus 800 minus 80, debit is there. 480 minus 600 minus 120 is there, it is debit, because we know that when there is a negative amount is there, then we have to write debit. Now here Darshana and Ankit's amount is a negative, so negative amount is there, then we have to write debit, and Bhalachandra's amount is positive, so we give him the credit effect. So here Darshana's capital or current account debit 80 rupees, Ankit's capital or current account debit 120 rupees, and to Bhalachandra's capital or current account 200, because when there is a 1200 minus 1000 then 200, 720 minus 800 then minus 80, and 480 minus 600 then minus 120 we get. So being the competition of interest on drawing was missed out is rectified. Here explanation is given that total interest on drawing is 2400, because in our sum it is given 1800 and 600. Due to this profit would increase, this is to be credited to partners capital account in their profit and loss sharing ratio. Thus in the proportion 5:3:2, 1200, 720 and 480 will be credited respectively to the capital account of Bhalchandra, Darshana and Ankit. Interest on drawing will be debited to the capital account of respective partner, because we know that when there is a drawing is there, interest on drawing is the expense for the partner, and so here when it is not calculated, then increase the profit. Due to this missed out, so increase the profit. Now illustration number 9. Yusuf, Harun and Kodawala are partners sharing profit loss in the proportion of 3:2:1. Yusuf and Harun have given assurance to Kodawala to give minimum rupees 36,000 from profit. If for the year ending 31st March 2016, total profit of the firm was rupees 1,80,000, how profit will be distributed among the partners? Here two things are given. First is the year ending profit, and second thing that Yusuf and Harun gave the assurance to Kodawala that minimum amount 36,000 he will get from the profit. So now here profit and loss sharing ratio is given 3:2:1. So 3:2:1 means 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 6. So 3/6, 1/6 and 2/6 is there. And our total profit is 1,80,000. So first 1,80,000 distributed among all the three partners as per their profit and loss sharing ratio. So here Yusuf is equal to rupees 1,80,000 into 3/6, then get 90,000. Harun 1,80,000 into 2/6 is equal to 60,000. And Kodawala 1,80,000 into 1/6 is equal to 30,000. Here Harun and Yusuf gave the assurance to Kodawala that minimum amount 36,000 Kodawala will get. But here, as per the profit and loss sharing ratio, Kodawala received only rupees 30,000. So 6,000 rupees deficit amount is there. If it was assured by Yusuf and Harun to Kodawala that he will receive at least 36,000 from the profit, but deficit to Kodawala is 6,000, means 36,000 minus 30,000. 6,000 deficit amount is there, less amount is there, will be given to Kodawala by Yusuf and Harun in their profit and loss sharing ratio. Now 6,000 amount is a less amount Kodawala received. So now Yusuf and Harun gave this amount in that P&L ratio, profit and loss sharing ratio. Amount of a profit to be given to Kodawala, Yusuf, 6,000 into 3 by 5, because here two partners are there, Yusuf and Harun, and their ratio is 3:2. So 3 plus 2 means 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. Here two partners are there, 3:2, so 3 by 5 and 2 by 5, and deficit amount is 6,000. So 6,000 into 3 by 5 is equal to 3,600, and Harun is equal to 6,000 into 2 by 5 means 2,400. It means 3,600 rupees Yusuf paid to the Kodawala, and Harun paid 2,400 to Kodawala, because 6,000 deficit amount is there, and this amount paid by the Harun and Yusuf to the Kodawala, because they gave the assurance for minimum amount 36,000 for their profit. Now, amount of distributable profit among the partners. Distribution of a profit in the profit and loss sharing ratio 3:2:1. 90,000, 60,000 and 30,000. Here 90,000 and 60,000 are there, but here 30,000 is there. So, payable and receivable amount minus 3,600 paid by the Yusuf to Kodawala, and Harun paid 2,400 to Kodawala. It means 3,600 and 2,400 minus from the profit of Yusuf and Harun. Yusuf's amount 90,000 minus 3,600, because 3,600 rupees Yusuf gave to the Kodawala as per their given the assurance of, and Harun gave 2,400. So minus this amount from 60,000, then get 57,600, and here 86,400. And Kodawala received 30,000 plus 6,000 received from Yusuf and Harun, because Yusuf and Harun gave the assurance for the minimum profit of 36,000. So to make the 36,000, Kodawala received from Yusuf and Harun rupees 6,000. So 30,000 plus 6,000, it's become 36,000. So here, this way calculation is there. So actual distribution of profit we receive 86,400 for Yusuf, 57,600 for Harun, and 36,000 for Kodawala. Now, in this sum, closing capital is given, but opening capital is not given. So if we want to find out the opening capital, then which type of calculation is that? Please concentrate here. Illustration number 10. The closing capital of partner Girish is rupees 96,000. This is the closing capital. Keep in mind. After giving effect of a drawing of rupees 6,000 and divisible profit 9,000, calculate 8% interest on capital. So this way we have to write the calculation. So first of all, interest on capital is always calculated on the opening balance. If we want to calculate the interest on capital, then first we find out the opening capital, because here opening capital is not given. So for find out the opening capital, what is the formula? Opening capital is equal to closing capital plus drawing minus profit. This is the formula for opening capital. Please note down in your notebook. Opening capital is equal to closing capital plus drawing minus profit. This is the formula for opening capital. So here closing capital is provided from that opening capital will be ascertained as follows. Opening capital is equal to closing capital plus drawing minus profit. Closing capital is given 96,000. Drawing is given 6,000. 96,000 plus 6,000, then we get 1,02,000 minus profit, because in our as per our formula we have to less the profit. So minus profit 9,000, 1,02,000 minus 9,000, then we get the opening capital 93,000. Now 93,000 is the opening capital, and now we calculate 8% interest on capital. Now 8% interest is very easy because we get the opening capital. So 93 interest on capital is equal to 93,000 into 8 upon 100. Then we get the amount 7,440 rupees. It is an interest on capital. And after, when we get the opening capital, then it is very easy, because we know that when we want to find out the percentage, then 8 upon 100 is there. Now Girish capital account, drawing account here 6,000, and balance carried down means closing capital 96,000, then 1,02,000, and here profit and loss as per profit 9,000, then 1,02,000 minus 9,000, then we get the opening capital 93,000. Okay, this way calculation is there. Now let us start our illustration number 11. Here illustration number 11, Jinit, Akshara and Sapna are partners sharing profit and loss in equal proportion. Here already given that equal proportion their distribution is that. Their total capital is rupees 3 lakh. Here total capital is given 3 lakh, and equal proportion is distribution of profit and share. The proportion of their capital 2:3:5. Firm pays 6% interest on capital. Partner Akshara received 45,400 including interest on capital. Compute the amount inclusive of interest is received by Janit and Sapna. Here one partner's proportion is given. Already Akshara's portion of 45,400 is given. And from this part we have to find out the remaining two partners' amount. So let us start. Here ratio is given 2:3:5, and a total capital is given here 3 lakh. So capital in proportion, if we write, then capital is given 3 lakh, and now we capital in proportion when we distribute 2:3:5. So 3 lakh in 2 plus 3 plus 5 means 2 by 10, 3 by 10 and 5 by 10. And here 3 lakh is there. So 3 lakh into 2 upon 10, then we get 60,000. Afterward 3 lakh into 3 by 10, then we get 90,000. And 3 lakh into 5 upon 10, then we get 1,50,000. Now here interest on capital is a 6% is there. So 60,000 into 6 upon 100, then we get 3,600. 90,000 into 6 upon 100, then we get 5,400, and 1,50,000 into 6 upon 100, then we get 9,000. So this is the interest on capital: 3,600, 5,400 and 9,000. Now when we receive the interest on capital, afterward here it is given that divisible profit is 1:1:1. But because we don't know the other partner's proportion, but here Akshara's proportion is given with interest 45,400. So 45,400 minus, what is the Akshara's capital interest? 5,400. So 45,400 minus 5,400 interest, then we get the amount 40,000. 45,400 minus 5,400, then we get the amount 40,000. It's the profit proportion of Akshara. If Akshara's proportion is 40,000, then in our sum it is given, then equal distribution of profit is there. So if Akshara's portion is 40,000, then Jinit and Sapna's proportion is also 40,000, because the equal distribution of profit is there. Profit sharing ratio is given equal. So if Akshara's portion is 40,000, then other Jinit and Sapna's proportion is also 40,000 and 40,000. Including interest on capital, Jinit would receive, now 40,000 is there, then 3,600 plus 40,000, then Ginit get 43,600, and here 40,000 and 9,000, then Sapna get 49,000. So this way, if one partner's proportion is given, at that time we receive the other two partners' amount easily. Here explanation part, here it is given that Akshara received 45,400 with interest on capital. Then Akshara has received 45,400 minus 5,400, then it is 40,000 towards share of profit. All three partners are sharing profit and loss in equal proportion. Therefore, Ginit and Sapna, each of them has received 40,000 from the profit. And it is very easy. When one partner's proportion is given, from this partner we receive all other partners' proportion also. Now, thank you.